And Nelson talk, Nelson. Princess, they gang. Magic's bets in the cut, got the game on lock. Flipping dimes, calling shots, every move non-stop. 615, bully slayer, player odds like dice. In the trap house, betting lines, making racks feel nice. Pushing the line, we don't fold, don't shy. Cashing tickets, counting green to the sky. On the podcast, we ball, roll the spread. Money talk, never walk, bets ahead. Parlay slayer, stacking chips like bricks. Magic's calling plays, mixing schemes so slick. Numbers on the board, all these digits don't lie. In this trap house sports, best we fly. Pushing the line, we don't fold, don't shy. Cashing tickets, counting green to the sky. On the podcast, we ball, roll the spread. Money talk, never walk, bets ahead. Got your bankroll rising like the early morning sun. From parlays to straight plays, we stun. Twisted stats, breaking news, all for the gain. In this world of odds, we reign. Lines moving swift like the weight in the night. Heavy hitters in this game got the insight. Magic's with the tips, 615 with the hit. Podcast worldwide, see us never miss.
What's up, good people? Happy Friday night. Another night of college football.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Uh, happy World Mental Health Day today. If you got some shit on your mind, go ahead and get it off.
Hey man, I'm glad you brought that up. Mental health is a serious thing, and
Very.
people deal with it in different ways. Some people seek attention. Whenever I have something going on, I just seek peace. Leave me alone. If you don't hear from me, don't worry. When you hear from me is when you should worry. It's
I
odd. I know
worry.
it's I know it's odd. I know it's odd. But I
If I
cut
don't hear
myself.
from you, you might be dead.
Nah, play. I'm gonna eventually respond, but whenever I got something going on, I just think through my processes, take my peace to myself, and figure out a solution.
You right. I'm just messing with you. I do the same. As men, we do deal with a lot, and a lot of times we grew up, suck it up. It is what it is. You a man, you can't cry, you can't be vulnerable, you just deal with it. And then a lot of times it get overwhelming, and then you have people. I've had a friend that I guess he couldn't take it. He's no longer here. It's a lot. So I encourage people. We had this platform. If you're ever going through anything and you need to talk to somebody, whether it's me, whether it's T, whether it's anybody, even if you just got to get on a platform and just talk, uh, I, it's it's always a better option than not being here. Like in all seriousness.
It is, and I see so many people posting about them being depressed, this and that, or just being stressed out on social media. And it's hard to read whether they're just seeking attention from a certain person, a certain group. If
Hmm.
you're going through something, pick up the phone, whether it's
Yeah,
call or text, reach out to somebody. That attention grab on Facebook is gonna always grab somebody's attention because you can only cry wolf sometimes. Call somebody, let them know what you're going through. Somebody has been through it before and they can help walk you through it.
that is indeed facts. It's probably nothing that you're gonna go through that somebody else close to you hasn't been through. So just something to keep in mind for World Mental Health Day. It's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Wear your pink.
Save the tatas.
Save the tatas, man. Save the tatas. Women, if you listen, go get your tatas checked. If you feel a knot or anything that you don't feel right, go get it checked. But we're gonna lighten the mood. But I feel like we had to get that off. But we do have a few games to go over. This is week 7. I need to stop saying the number because this number keep going up too damn fast.
It do, and it hurts my feelings. But before we get into this college football, we're gonna jump into college football real quick because we do have a game that's coming on at 6:30. What
Mhm.
about them two white boys last night? The season they chicken.
Man, they look good.
God,
They look good. I know this is college football, and I know y'all thought I was gonna get if we gonna talk about the Eagles and the Giants. Y'all know how I am. I'm gonna be honest. That game was on Jalen Hurts last night.
hmm
It just was. Like, I love him. He's a great person. Half our defense was out, but with the offense we got, we shouldn't be shut out for a whole half. Period. Saquon shouldn't have 15 carries. You got to hit Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith was 15 yards wide open. You got to make that throw. That interception, AJ Brown was wide open behind him. Uh, I will say this: I wasn't gonna get into deep detail about it, but I've had this conversation before. Nick Sirianni took the 2018-19 Colts, if I am mistaken, to an 11-5 record with a 39-year-old Philip Rivers. There's nobody on that team that you can remember other than Philip Rivers and Jacoby Brissett as the backup, and that's how he got the Philadelphia Eagle job because he was a great offensive coordinator. If Kevin Patullo is slowing his offense down, either demote him, fire him, or take over the play calling. Sean McVay does it. Kevin O'Connell does it. If I ain't mistaken, I think Shanahan in San Francisco calls the plays. Right now, it's a struggle. Uh, Drew Brees got maligned because he said Philadelphia's offense was boring. He's a Hall of Famer for a reason. He was absolutely right. Absolutely right. And if we don't fix it, we can out talent people, but we as easily as we 4-2, I tell people we could be 1-5. So
you're right.
you know, it is what it is at this point. AJ Brown got a right to be upset. Uh I don't like how he goes about it sometimes, but he does have a right to be upset. Devontae Smith got a right to be upset. Uh Anybody on that team right now got a right to be upset. Everybody except for Dory Jackson and Keely Ringo. They should be on the first thing out of Philadelphia. But we got a somewhat of a bye, and we'll get back to it because we got Minnesota. So it is what it is. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't know who the defensive coordinator for Minnesota is, he should be a head coach. It's Brian Flores, and he one of the best.
Yeah. So y'all keep an eye on Jackson Dart and old Scat Pack.
Absolutely. And look, I always tell y'all shit is changing. When we was talking about Indiana, like they legit. The Giants are not a bad football team. They young, they inconsistent, and they learning. They got a quarterback, they got a running back. Just imagine if they had Malik Neighbors still, what they would look like.
Mm, mm.
So they not that far behind. Remember, I'm telling you now. But anyway, T, we're gonna get into one of the games that come on tonight. We got number 24 South Florida versus North Texas. This is one of those games where the home team, unranked, is actually the favorite. The president of North Texas, I seen he canceled all afternoon classes today, so all students could attend this game. North Texas has never beaten South Florida. They're 5-0. Certain analysts are saying North Texas is underrated. I believe if they beat South Florida today, as most people think they will be in the AP top 25 next week.
They deserve it. And their defense, rather than their offense, is what's going to get them there. Their defense has been balling out this year. But on offense, they have a quarterback playing for them that hadn't started since the ninth grade in high school. As their starting quarterback, he's got 11 touchdowns, 0 picks.
That's amazing.
And
Yeah,
don't get me
that's a
wrong,
30 for 30 story.
Byron Brown, South Florida, he's a baller. They may put up some points in this game, but defense wins, and North Texas defense is better than South Florida's defense.
There is, absolutely. Um, It's hard for me to go against South Florida. I don't want to disrespect them. They beat Florida. They gave it their all against Miami. They didn't have enough. They've been tough. The world is against them tonight. If I got anything for South Florida, I would say go out there and prove why you are the ranked team in their night. We ain't got to get into stats and
But
details, but as we go along, this ain't the only team that's ranked that's an underdog. But we'll get into that later.
now with that Florida game, they caught Florida early, so Florida hadn't got into any kind of flow, so they caught them at the right time. They took their game. Miami
Hmm.
exposed South Florida. I thought South Florida was better in a lot of areas than they actually are, but they're gritty and they play tough and they fight back, but they're not exactly the team that I thought they were before that Miami game.
Yeah, no, they not. As time go on, these teams will reveal themselves. Uh, in the comments, what he say? Y'all should check. Hey, speaking of, have you seen the quarterback from Antioch High School? Miles Robinson.
Adams, Adams.
Oh
A-
man,
I think his first name Aiden Adams, something like that.
something like yeah.
Yeah,
They had a game. I think it was last night against
60
Franklin
something to
Road
60
Academy,
something. Yeah.
64-62. That is insane.
Um,
Yeah,
they
definitely need to go
they
check it out.
intercepted like the 2 point conversion or something to seal the game.
Yep, hell of a game.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
that's my alum. I'm
if
class of 2001, so I had to get that in there.
if you are on Facebook and you like local Nashville sports, join the Facebook group called Big Fridges Sports Talk. It's Calvin Bryant, aka Big Fridge. If you're from Nashville, you know him, you know his story. He's got a
Hmm.
Facebook group where pretty much dedicates to local sports here in the Nashville area, and he'll put you up on a lot of information that you don't know about these kids. He's been interview. He's got his own podcast also. And he's been interviewing a lot of these kids and stuff and giving them some spotlight. I appreciate what he's doing for the community.
We need more of that here.
We do.
We got a lot of the other BS. We don't need no more of that. We need some more of that.
Uh, with that being said, I'm taking North Texas money line. I was still scared of that 1.5 points cause it's gonna be a close game, I think, and that 1 point might be the difference. I don't need the other extra half a point. I'm gonna take the money line with a little juice.
So here's my problem with the podcast. I am completely contradictory. So if you want to follow bets for college football, I would highly advise you to walk behind T. So with that being said, I always try to go against the grain because I like what South Florida got going on.
I
I
do
really
too
do.
now.
So I'm gonna go with South Florida.
Okay. And you say follow me on the best, but I shit the bed last week.
But 1 week, we in
I'm
week 7. Those
I'm up
other
I,
six,
I'm up on the year.
I was finna say, those other six, you been spot on in college.
Hey man, I hate to toot my own horn, but I'm up on hockey already.
Hey, we ain't got a winnable in a podcast for nothing.
Man,
So our next game is in Champaign. It's number one. It's the Buckeyes against the number 17 Fighting Illini of Illinois. I did not know this game was called the Illy Buck game. They actually give a trophy out for this game.
I did not know that either.
Did not do it. Man, the Buckeyes as usual. They look strong. They got the best receiving core in the nation. Julian Cyan, he looks legit. This defense, man, is killing. This defense has only allowed 2 touchdowns, and no team has scored double digits on them yet. They've given up 25 total points through 5 games. That shit is insane. Illinois, they're gonna have to play their best game. Uh, they got embarrassed by Indiana. This might not look no better, but they got to force turnovers, which they have been good at this season, and they have to find a way to keep Ohio State offense off the field. Time of possession is key for Illinois, man. Run the ball, be good on third down. It seems like I always, anytime you underdog, I always say the same thing. Keep the offense off the field, limit turnovers, and convert third down. That's usually the pedigree.
it's the pedigree, but that's also the problem right now because Ohio State's defense is filthy right now.
Buddy.
They have basically turned the red zone into a no-fly zone this year. Um, no freebies allowed. So
Mm-mm.
you're not just gonna move the ball on them, get into the red zone and score. That's not happening. And then their offense is finally starting to click. I think they started out slow because saying he's a first year quarterback, but with
Yeah.
weapons like he's got, they're starting to mesh and they're starting to play like a national championship team again. Um, I don't really see this one being 14.5 point game. I'm going. I don't know. It might be. I'm gonna go 34-13, something like that.
This is tough for Illinois, man. The way Indiana beat them, I'm gonna give them a little pride, but my score would be about the same as yours.
Yeah,
I
I'm
I
definitely
give them
taking Ohio
this.
State.
They'll get more than double digits. They will score double digits. Ain't nobody else done it. They'll do it.
It might be 10. It might be 13.
It ain't gonna
It
be
ain't
a
gonna be
lot.
no 20.
No, I don't see it. If Illinois can somehow beat Ohio State in Champaign, I think you got to put them back in that running as one of the better teams in the Big Ten. But I really don't see it. I don't see it at all. Let's see our next game. We got the number 8 Crimson Tide versus number 14 Missouri. This is an interesting game.
It is.
Bo Pribula is completing a high percentage of his passes. Of course, this offense is led by the running back we talked about last week, Ahmad Hardy, over 100 yards and a touchdown every game so far this season. Alabama bounced back. They look good against Vandy. They shut
Man.
Diego Pavia up. They shut him
Mm.
up.
People say
Ryan
Diego
Williams,
Pavia took the money.
that shit he may have. His mom was there. Did you see his mom?
Hey, look, I understand
Look,
what Theo Vaughn is. I understand Theo. Theo
hey,
Vaughn. I hope you did the most with that date you got.
anyway,
Podcaster to podcaster.
Ryan Williams, he looked sharp after having drops in previous games, which a lot of announcers was pointing out last week. And Alabama will look to stop Hardy and make Missouri uh, throw the ball, while they're also trying to get Jam Miller reacclimated in their offense as well. Uh, I like how Ty Simpson is playing. If
he's
he
playing.
continue to play how he playing, I like Alabama.
He's playing smart football. You can tell he's a coach's son because he's making good decisions with the ball.
Hmm.
Um, they got Ryan Williams, like you said. He's starting to click. He's starting to get back to the Ryan Williams that we expected. And I can't remember the other quarterback. Other wide receivers name. Is it like Benedict or something like that?
Yeah, and you know what? They got a nice little one running back core too.
Yeah,
I think he's kind of like the you're talking about Jeremy Bernard.
Bernard. That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been playing good.
Hmm. I like how Alabama looked. I think after their loss, they came around. They beat Georgia. That gave them a little momentum. Vandy was talking a little smack. They had to go shut them down. And Brian Denny. I like Alabama. Hey, Kalen DeBoer. If he win this game, maybe they get in the top 5. You can put a little ice on his seat because it was a little hot for a second.
I think his seat is cool off a lot.
Yeah.
Um, not losing to Vandy. I ain't saying beating Vandy this past week, but not losing to Vandy really
Yeah.
helped his situation because he's starting to get this team um, back to where they need to be. Now you got
Hmm.
Missouri at home. Missouri's won 15 straight at home,
It's not gonna be
so
easy.
it's not going to be easy. The difference in this game is Alabama is battle tested. Missouri had a little bit softer schedule. I think
Hmm.
I think if you get Missouri behind enough and they have to throw the ball, it's going to cause problems for them. As long as they have a balanced offense, they're going to keep the game close. But if you
Yeah.
force them to be one dimensional, it's going to change the game. I actually think Alabama is going to pull this one out, and I think they're going to cover them 2.5.
Yeah, you have to find a way to contain Hardy too.
Yeah,
If he go nuts on you, you
he's not the
might
number
be
one
in
back
for a
in the
dog
nation
fight.
for nothing.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this game right here, this is my favorite game of the day. Got number 7 Indiana. They going to Eugene. They playing the number 3 Oregon Ducks.
Ooh,
Uh, good news for Indiana. They get their star corner D'Angelo Barnes back. This Oregon defense that rarely said they have an elite defense against the pass. Uh, this could be Fernando Mendoza Heisman moment. This could be his Heisman game. He could overtake Dante Moore if Indiana can go in there and pull this out, and he outplays Dante Moore. Uh, right now, Dante Moore is pretty much the favorite. These two teams, they haven't met since 2004, which Indiana won in Oregon. I did not know that. Uh, Oregon will have the hard task of trying to contain or stop this Indiana potent run game. With that being said, the fact that it's in Oregon, and I like Dante Moore from what I've seen, the way they played against Penn State. I love Indiana. I love the Cinderella story, but I'm taking Oregon.
man, you got two of my favorite coaches, Dan Lanning, Kirk Cignati. I like what they've done with their programs. I like how they get national attention all around the board. I think this game in itself could be right up there with that Oregon Penn State game, depending on how it turns out. You got my two favorites for the Heisman right now, Dante Moore and Fernando Mendoza, going against each other. Um, the difference in this game to me is going to be that crowd in Alton Stadium. It's
It's
one of
gonna
the
be
loudest
loud.
crowds in the country. It's going to make the big difference. I think it's going to be a close game. I think Oregon's going to pull it out, but I don't know that they're going to cover that plus 7.5. So I'm going to take Indiana plus 7.5.
As much as I want Oregon to win, my heart, I want to see Indiana win this game. It's hard to root against Indiana, man. They deserve what they've got. I
It
like
is that
Signetti. I hope I do, but Oregon
that
tough, man.
that could throw college football in a whirlwind and get rid of the stigma that they had from last year of the secret of playing a soft schedule and being pretty much undefeated to get into the playoffs.
Yep.
If they happen to pull it off and beat Oregon, they show that they're the real deal.
And I tell you this, and I know it doesn't really correlate. If Indiana can go in Oregon and beat Oregon, that's gonna look real bad for James Franklin and Penn State.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it already looks bad for James Franklin and Penn State.
it does. It really does. Uh, Another game that just got interesting. You got number 6 Oklahoma versus the Texas Longhorns. This is the Red River Shootout. We got some breaking news today. Hey, somebody back.
Man, hey man, they done made his doctor honorary sooner for the week.
Hey, John Mateer, that dude, he back. Uh, I think that's why he. I don't think they knew he was gonna play, so they had unranked Texas a 1.5 point favorite when I was taking my notes. I don't know if that's
Hmm.
changed now that Mateer is
You know
back.
what? Let me look at that one real quick because I paid attention to that when I was taking my notes, but I actually didn't bet it at that time, which was stupid. Um, Texas still 1.5.
Texas is still 1.5. So I think people just hanging on to this Arch Manning thing for as long as they can.
Well, look
But
here, Art. For your sake, you better come out and play ball.
that's what I was finna say. For your sake, if you want to quiet some of the pundits and you want to put yourself back into the respectable category where you belong, you can come out and do it against this pretty strong Oklahoma defense. I will say one thing though. I want to go to one of these games because they have that big ass Texas State Fair or something.
Yeah, it is.
I just
It
want
is
to go
going on
eat.
right now.
I just want to go eat. That's all.
Yep. In in
That's
in the in,
all.
in the industry I'm in, we do not schedule events close to Texas during this period right here, if at all possible, because the
Because of the
Texas
fair.
State Fair is going on. Yep.
Yeah, it's one. I think it's one of the biggest fairs in the United States. They have some of the most creative and insane things that you could possibly never think about there. Uh, I seen they had fried lemonade. I don't even know how you fry lemonade,
Fried
but they had,
lemonade.
yeah,
Oh
they got,
yeah, I gotta look at that. Look, I went to the Wilson County Fair 2 or 3 years ago. I'm still trying to lose the weight from all the food I ate.
hey, I, I'm sitting here thinking about food, turkey legs, and my man, we finna move on. Anyway, uh, with that being said, until Arch Manning shows me that he's the quarterback that we thought he was gonna look like John Mateer. That's what we thought. But until he can do that with this Oklahoma defense, I like Oklahoma this game.
Man, you know, Michael Hawkins Jr. He played well. Um, I didn't pay attention to what he did the past couple weeks, but he played well last year. And if for some reason material goes down, he's still good enough to come in and get this Oklahoma team going. Texas O line is shaky. Arch
Yeah.
needs time to operate. If he don't have time to operate, he don't look good.
Yep. You know who
So
Arch Manning is playing like right now? Jalen Hurts. They play a very careful brand of football. And I don't think they really sure of their arm. If the receiver isn't wide open, they may every now and then they'll throw a ball and you be like, damn, why they can't do that all the time? But not to bring the Eagles back into this, but I just noticed last night in watching Arch Manning, if the receiver or whoever getting the ball just ain't completely wide open, they take very little chance with the ball, which sometimes is good. Not saying that it's a bad thing, but I think sometimes you gotta open up, man. You the Heisman favorite, well at least you were. You're not now.
mm,
You gotta let that thing go.
let it ride.
Let it ride.
With material being back, I like Oklahoma myself.
Yeah, most definitely. Get back in that Heisman conversation.
Yeah.
So this next game, again, we got number 15 Michigan versus USC. Unranked USC, I'm assuming because they're at home, they're a 2.5 point favorite. Where they were when I took my notes. Uh, Bryce Underwood, quarterback for Michigan, all he does is gets better. Along with Justice Haynes, they got a potent run game. Hard to stop. They ran all over my Corn Huskers. Michigan has been, although Bryce Underwood has gotten better, they've been pretty inconsistent in the passing game. He does miss a lot of throws, but he's young. That'll come around. USC, they will blitz. They're going to try to rattle Underwood, and they're going to try to rush him into some bad decisions. With that being said, on the other side of the ball, USC got one of the best offenses in the nation, running and passing. And good luck, Michigan, but you're going to try to contain Makai Lemon. This dude is the truth.
Michigan's running game and defense travels pretty well. You got Justice Haynes, who originally was in Alabama, transferred. He can control the tempo if he gets the running game going.
Mhm.
You got to keep Mayav off the field. If you keep Mayav off the field, that's going to be the key. Because if he's in the game and he's making drives, he's hitting lemon like you said. But I think the gritty defense that Michigan has is going to be the difference in this one. I like Michigan plus 2.5.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty good game, too. Them pretty good damn games this weekend, man.
Yeah, and I like the
Oh,
fact that it's ranked versus unranked that's still considered good games, and then you got a few that we ain't even brought up that's still gonna be some good ones.
yep. So this next game, again, it's going to be a pretty good game. Should be. We got BYU still undefeated. Uh, Going to Arizona, playing the Wildcats. Uh, BYU, they strong on both sides of the ball. Defense is only allowing 12 points per game. With that being said, this will be one of their toughest tests so far. Noah, is it Fafita? I think that's how you say his
Yep.
name. He's been solid so far. He's thrown for over 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. The Wildcats had some bad news. They seen your edge rusher Trace Smith. He's out for the game, out for the season actually. Uh, Within this game, it is the possibility for rain, so it could slow down both passing attacks in this game. I think I'm gonna take BYU. I think they defense, if it's raining, I think they defense can kind of get back there, slow down this Arizona offense a little bit.
You pretty much said everything I was gonna say. The only thing I'm gonna add to this is BYU's strength is that balanced offense. If you have a clean pocket for Caden Slovis, um, he's gonna be all right. And then they've got an efficient run game. Um, Arizona not being able to get as much pressure on BYU is gonna help this game out. I do like BYU by 2.5.
Caden Slovis. Wasn't he at USC?
Yes, he was.
Okay. I ain't
There
tripping.
are there are there are a lot of quarterbacks that was at USC that are at different schools this year.
I got it. I'm like, oh no. Wasn't he at USC?
We
Anyway.
we could probably do a 30-minute show on USC quarterbacks in other places just by itself.
We taking BYU in that game. Last game. Another good game, man. Number 21, Arizona State Sun Devils versus Utah, another unranked that's favored. Utah, at the time I did my notes, 5.5-point favorite. I don't know where they are now.
Let's see what it said.
Arizona
Utah
State.
9.5-point favorite.
Wow. Is somebody out or something?
I don't know what has changed, but shit, Arizona State ought to be hype after seeing their boy Scat Pack do what he did last night.
They should. They should. Wow. So Arizona State, they're good at causing turnovers. They have 9 takeaways so far this year. They have a strong run defense and the ability to disrupt the flow of the quarterback. On the other hand of that, Utah's offensive line has been absolutely amazing. They've only allowed 3 sacks this season. They have one of the best offenses in all of college football, averaging 470 yards per game and 39 points per game. I'm assuming they think Utah is going to outscore Arizona State. Also, if you don't watch Pac-10 or Big 12 or games like that, Utah also has one of the best home field advantages in college football too. It can get loud over there, especially if they're good.
If they're good, and they've actually been good the past couple of years, but a lot of that was they had a quarterback that been there 10 years, but
Mm-hmm.
um, he's no longer there. But that's a different story. Man, everyone and their cousins is on Utah. Everybody, and especially with it starting out as what was it? 5 point, yeah, 5.5-point favorite, and now they favored by 9.5. Unless something major has changed, I don't see them covering at 9.5. You got how you say his name, Levitt or Leavitt. He's a sophomore. Anyway, last year he played with Cam
Hey, don't
Scatterbo.
give me the line.
Um, he had some good receivers. They made him look good last year. Few of them are gone. He still got Jalen Tyson. You got to shut him down. If you shut those two down, that's gonna be your key to victory. But I don't see nobody shutting them down because they ballers. I'm gonna go Arizona State plus 9.5.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if Utah can cover that 9.5. I kind of feel like it's a little disrespectful to Arizona State.
Well, I had Arizona State at for the plus 5.5, so I'm definitely taking 9.5.
Yeah. So that was the preview, man, and it's other good games that we did not get to touch on. Be careful with that Ole Miss Washington State game. Ole Miss is a 31.5-point favorite. They may not cover it. Then too, see who's the quarterback that's starting that game. Is Chamberlain starting again? Because
What
I think
game?
the other quarterback is healthy. Ole Miss
I don't
QB
think they said who's
situation.
starting. I
So
don't
you
think
got
they
NC
said who's
State and
starting.
Notre Dame. This Arkansas Tennessee game is pretty good. Kansas Texas Tech, Georgia Auburn. We couldn't get them all, but it is a hell of a slate tomorrow. It's gonna be some good games on tomorrow. And there's so much sports on right now. I don't know if y'all seen. It's 49 straight days of football. So you got football every day up till Thanksgiving.
You got good
Oh no,
baseball
it's
right
past
now.
Thanksgiving. Baseball is on fire. It was a bad night for Philadelphia. All their sports teams lost last night, but none worse than the Phillies. That was awful. That was
Yep.
bad.
Hockey's back.
Hockey
We
is back.
got a full slate of hockey tomorrow.
The
NBA
WNBA finals.
NBA preseason, so we got NBA right around the corner.
Yep, we'll be doing an NBA preview show within the coming weeks.
Hey,
We got the WNBA finals game for tonight. Satu Sabali for the Mercury. She's out tonight.
oh, it's over.
Yeah, they can't do nothing with it. Nobody can, but they really can't. They don't have nobody that can check Asia.
Nobody.
She can do whatever the hell she want to do, man.
This game
She
be
may
over
be
by
the
the third
GOAT.
quarter. This game be
Yeah,
over by the third
yeah.
quarter.
They don't have nobody that can go out there and get 30 if they need it. I love Kalia Copper. I love Alicia Thomas. Alicia Thomas is a do-all, do everything. Without Sabali, they was losing with her, but nah, they done.
Yeah, it's over.
They done. God forbid Jackie Young or Jewel Lloyd start contributing too. Then there's really nothing you can do. So yeah, I think it's over with. I think it's time for us to start checking out Asia Wilson and putting her in that GOAT category. What else we got? I think that's it.
As a matter of fact, the pregame for WNBA game is on. You know, normally we would try to stretch this out to an hour, but I think we got a lot of content in this little 36 minutes that we did. Let's get out of here, enjoy your Friday night, enjoy whatever sports you decide to watch, whether it's one, two, or multiple, because I'm going to be watching like 4 things at one time.
Yeah, YouTube TV is wonderful. We will not do an NFL show this weekend. T got to go do some work.
Yeah, I got to go drive a train.
Are you going out of Tennessee?
Kentucky.
Yeah, so T'll be in Kentucky. So it's no NFL show. Broncos and Jets is that early Sunday morning game. Set your roster. Now if you need betting advice or if you want to know about a game, you know where to reach out to us at. Other than that, man, we'll see y'all next week.
I'll send out
Appreciate
all my
y'all
bets
tuning in.
sometime tomorrow. Probably tomorrow evening. Well, I'll be sending them out throughout the day because Sunday I'll be unavailable. So I'll try to get everything out early. So if you're following my bets, look for them tomorrow.
We in trouble, I guess.
What?
In the comment section.
Nah, we need a show. Oh shit. Here we go. Here we go. Hey man, y'all go watch the sports. Leave us alone. We on a bye week.
Yeah, we on bye. That's what that is. We on bye.
As always, we appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all next Friday or so.
All right. See y'all, man.
Got your bankroll rising like the early morning sun. From parlays to straight plays, we stun. Twisted stats, breaking news, all for the game. In this world of vibes.